Liam, Jake had an extra 55 minutes from when we usually record to make a coffee or get some caffeine, Celsius, whatever that. I've never tried one of those yet, but my understanding is that they give you a jolt. Am I being led to believe that? Is that correct?
Yeah, I like Celsius is nice. They're refreshing. They'll give you a little kick.
And here we are at 8:26 p.m. on a Tuesday evening. I already have my coffee in hand. Right before I hit record, that background noise you hear in the back there, that's one Jake Walnut. You have your drink ready to roll too. Zero sugar Canada Dry.
Please sponsor us.
Yeah,
Please sponsor the pod.
not product placement there, but please sponsor the pod. Definitely have some brand loyalty there. But can you believe this? This production.
I gave him time. I tried to give him time. I had a kickball game tonight, so we had to push recording back by an hour. I figured we'd all have our affairs in order by the time we were ready to kick off.
And then it took me 5 minutes to tweet about Bernardino getting out of the inning there. Oh, nice of you to join us, Jake. There you are.
I'm here.
Gosh.
It's brewing. I got a brew going.
Yeah, so a cup of mud, brother, like I do right here.
Cup of mud.
Suck it down, mud, brother. HH.
HH.
I mean, usually we start with like 10 minutes of riffing about something that doesn't have to do with the Red Sox, but Bernardino, man, let's fucking go. The big Bernardino brand.
I'll be honest with you guys. I when I was prepping, did a lot of prep earlier today, hours worth of it. He was going to be my fuck with. Like, between him, Willier, and I was going to give an honorable mention to David Hamilton. Like, I mean, Bernie hasn't been getting nearly enough love for what he's done so far this year. I had it pulled up. I had a tweet from Sox Notes. If we're just going to rip right into Bernie, lowest opponent slugging percentage, minimum 20 innings. Number 1, Brennan Bernardino. Number 2, Mason Miller.
Well,
It's not bad company. It's not bad company.
In a league where people overthink things a lot, them rolling with Jolie to start the year instead of Bernardino.
You took the words out of my mouth, dude.
Maybe one of the most magical overthinkings I've ever seen in my life.
Do you think we would have an extra win if Jolie wasn't on the roster on opening day? I mean, that one game in Seattle, was it the extra inning walk-off?
I think that was that game
Liam,
2
we were there.
Yeah. No, that was game 3. That was the Saturday night, right?
Yeah, it was game 3.
Yeah, that was the Jolie game. And
things
could be a lot different. Things could be a lot different.
Fucking Jolie, man. We all saw it in the moment, too. We're like, even
Good
if he
vibes,
gets out
though.
of this kind of
Great
vibe,
vibes. Great vibes from
Good
Jolie.
vibes. They'll never take
friendly
that
guy.
from him. They'll never
He
take
could
that
be the
from
Bernie.
him.
He could be the 4th member of the show for all I
Fourth
care.
chair. He's
The
unemployed.
fifth smiling friend?
Much like Smormu and Gumbo was the new guy.
Jake Liam Fitzjolie. Jake Liam Fitzjolie.
Was his name Mumbo or something
It was
like that?
Jumbo.
Jumbo.
Jumbo. I got this sick
Yeah.
knife from Jumbo.
It's a fake knife. Yeah, a lot of jump scares in that episode. A lot of jump scares.
Yeah, I don't like those. They scare me.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like, I was trying to watch it relatively quietly while Missy Mopena is trying to get some shut eye, so I have to keep playing with the volume. It was a good episode, but that was very annoying to deal with there. Smiling friends, get your act together from that point.
Yeah, to our lovely listeners, we're talking about the great show, the great animated television show, Smiling Friends, which airs on Adult
How do you
Swim.
guys rank that? I think so. I don't think any of them have been bad, but I think every episode in season 2 is worse than the previous one.
I don't know. I liked Mr. Boss's wife.
Did you?
Gwimbly's better than 1 or 2 season 1 episodes, I would say.
No, I just mean season 2. I think it's Gwimbly, Jimble, Alan Adventure. Like, for me, I think they've gotten worse each week.
I would say Alan Adventure is probably 4th, but I still liked Alan Adventure.
Okay, no,
I loved Alan's Adventure. I'm sorry.
Right,
The paper clips, they killed me.
I mean, the ending
bellies
is
with
maybe the
diet soda.
hardest I've ever laughed at an episode with the miniature Mr. Boss, but
Open your hands, son.
it's a
Played
miniature
Burnout
version of
Revenge
me.
on the PS2.
Fill our
Anyway.
bellies with soda.
Diet soda. Anyways, this is Pot on Lands Down. Oh, there goes Jake again for his coffee. That's Dark Dementus making a coffee, a.k.a. Jake. We're joined by Gastown resident, a.k.a. Liam. I am Fernando Abad, a.k.a. Fitz. Again, this is Pot on Lands Down. We're happy you could join us as always. I feel like I have to wait to transition into the Red Sox talk because Jake, again, just couldn't make his bean juice quick enough. So I feel like I have to stall on this.
Is he like brewing a cup back there? I can't tell because he's got the brick
Is he
wall.
importing the beans right now from a different country?
Yeah, he had to run. He had to run out to the harbor actually and pick up some fresh beans from South America.
Crack it open
They're
like a big wooden cargo thing. has coffee in like those City Connect looking letters on the side.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Is that Jake? You're running with some hot coffee on a Tuesday night in the summer.
That's right, brother.
Ooh. You like my post Memorial Day, man?
It says "Mornings Blow" and it's a whale.
Nah,
that's a little.
And his tail is the actual.
Yeah, his tail's the handle.
The handle.
Got this at the local Goodwill back home.
It's a good find at Goodwill. How about that?
Sure is.
Now, are you actually ready to do a podcast? 6 minutes in.
I think so. Okay. Now I am. Yeah.
Gentlemen, if we're going right into Red Sox talk, and if we're getting right into fuck with and don't fuck with, might I suggest what my fuck with and my don't fuck with is right off the bat because they are in tandem.
Yeah, go right ahead.
So we're about a third of the way into this season, 2024.
Which is
believe
crazy,
it or not,
right?
Just about a third of the way through. Memorial Day has come and gone.
Can't wait for it to be over.
Alrighty, so what I'm not fucking with is that as we sit here Tuesday night as we're recording, the Red Sox are winning, so they could get back over the 500 mark, but they're a 500 team right now. They just seem very mid. Sound like a tasty swig of that right there for your coffee, Jake.
Oh, yeah, no, it's good.
They seem like a mid team. What I am fucking with, though, is the fact that sometimes mid teams apparently make it to the World Series and whatnot in this new playoff format. So that's what I'm fucking with. That's what is at least is going to keep me interested for the next handful of months. That even if we're mid, maybe we're a special kind of mid. Potentially. I don't know. Who's to say here, gentlemen? I did a little bit of research myself, Liam, before we recorded. And would you believe it? Based on their run differential, this team's Pythag win and loss 30-24. Right there in the mix.
That doesn't surprise me. I mean, honestly, if the infield defense was halfway competent in April, once Story went down, you probably have a couple more. I mean, the thing is, their record when they don't make an error is like spotless.
An error. Look at that. He lives in Boston for a year. This fucking guy.
I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from. But no, I mean, their record when they don't make an error on defense is sparkling. So to me at this point, that's been the biggest detriment to the team. I mean, we know the offense has come and go, but I feel like now that Devers is sort of, shaking off the rust that, the on and off April he had, he's kind of rolling. I mean, you get Casas back at the end of July, early
Devers
August.
is OPS north of 900, by the way, at this point now, where like if J-Ram wasn't having like an MVP caliber season right now, I think J-Ram leads the league in RBI.
He's better than Barry Bonds.
And
did you see that quote?
I just don't think this lineup. I don't think that it can sustain itself. I just don't.
No, it needs Casas back so bad.
No, I mean, I think with him, like no shit, it's better than it is. But the bottom half of it gets fucking ugly sometimes. I just like. That middle infield is real rough. You're getting basically nothing out of it. Well, now that I say that, David Hamilton's almost got like an 800 OPS now.
I was gonna say Hamilton's been balling.
What is it, like 770 or something?
In his last 10 games, 30 plate appearances, he's got 10 hits, 3 doubles, a triple, a home run, 4 RBIs, 3 walks, 3 stolen bases. He's hitting 370. The on base is 433. The OPS is 1100 in his last 10 games. The Red Sox record, 5-5.
You extrapolate that, he's the best shortstop in baseball, but they still finish at 81-81.
That's true.
I mean, you figure if when Casas comes back, how many like plus hitters do they have? 5. You say? You got the corners and Wong. Like if Duran's playing left,
Wong could drop off too. Again, we've talked about his Savant metrics.
Duran, Abreu, Devers, Casas.
Yeah. I was going to say, you got a couple in the outfield.
I'm kind of worried about O'Neill. The fact that they sent him back to Boston to get the knee checked out.
Yeah,
today.
Well, he's been fucking horrible. I'm not too concerned as far as
since that
we'll always have April. We'll always have April.
It is kind of funny though that we're talking about the second 2/3 of the year. Like, well, if we get Casas back, well, if the defense can hold
talking
up.
ourselves into it.
Dude, the Red Sox in hypothetical situations, one of the best teams you'll ever see. I understand the Pythagorean model isn't, the end-all be-all by any stretch of the imagination, but at the very least, it will definitely make myself delusional enough to, continue to watch with, some sort of optimism down the line, as if this isn't just another team that's, waiting for the big kids to come up.
I mean, yeah, like last year was set a incredibly low bar for September baseball. Like if these guys can just clear that, I'll at least.
Can you get double-digit wins for me in the calendar month, please?
Oh,
Can you give me one more month? Can you give me one more month?
I started thinking about a crazy thing today. Crazy thing, and you know what? This will be my fuck with too. Marcelo Meyer down on the farm. That's my fuck with. He's rocking like a 130 WRC plus these days down there or up there in Portland. Well, down there in the farm, up there in Portland. Seems like Worcester is not long, or he's not long for Portland, and he'll be in Worcester in not too long. I would imagine. I'd probably by the 4th of July, I'd say. And if he hits there, fellas, maybe a little cup of coffee. That's all I'm saying. Maybe
there is something to be said about that jump to AAA, and you're going to need to see.
I thought there isn't. Isn't there often not something to be said about that jump?
A big jump is into AA. That is true.
Yeah.
But there is still something to be said. I mean, there's still going to be some quad A. Who knows? Maybe there's people rehabbing at MLB level pitchers are rehabbing down there. It's still a jump to take. You know what I mean? There's some guys who have to, aren't able to adjust to it. So you're still going to need. Probably, what would you say, Liam? Like 200 plate appearances at least, at the very least, in Worcester.
Yeah,
just
I'm just looking at like his minors batting now. Like he spent 116 plate appearances in Greenville. In Salem, he spent 300 plate appearances. Rehabbing last year, he spent 35 games in Greenville again.
Yeah,
I don't know. So far, like altogether, he's got nearly 400 plate appearances in AA at this point. So I don't know. You give him. I kind of like the timeline Jake laid out.
You figure 50 more.
You give him another month. See where we're at by July 4th. Maybe it is time.
To call him to AAA. You're saying.
To Worcester.
I thought you were saying for a split second I was like just 50 more down there to bring him up to the shop. Like
if he hits for like
right, sure.
if he hits for 2 months,
he'll be on the team. He'll be starting shortstop by Labor Day.
If he hits for 2 months in Worcester,
not the way David Hamilton's playing right now. To be fair,
I'm ready. I'm so ready for something exciting in my life as a Red Sox fan.
I mean, I don't think Teal's not far off either, quite honestly.
No, he's older too, and he's hitting the same way. Yeah. But I don't. That's less pressing. But also,
that's
Reese
true.
hasn't. No, maybe it's not. Reese hasn't done jack since that weird Linsanity run he had in April when he was like Tony Gwynn for 3 weeks.
He hasn't done jack.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, folks.
Would you understand it? No.
I don't know. I harp on it almost every week, man, but it's like they're gonna have 3 top 25 prospects probably by that midsummer update for Pipeline.
What's Teal at now? Is he like in the
Teal's at like 31 or something?
30s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it depends on the list, but the lowest I've seen him is like low 30s. Yeah.
Yeah, who depends on who graduates.
in
right?
the MLB one, he got upgraded recently.
Yeah.
To the 30s.
I'm ready, man. I know.
It's so funny. I'm looking at.
Who
I
cares
have all
if
3
they're
of them
ready?
pulled up.
Who cares if they're ready for the majors?
I'm ready. Jake's ready. Jake's ready. Call him up, Mr.
No one
Breslow.
asks
Jake's
me.
on line 1.
Craig.
It's funny. I'm looking at all 3 of them, just like comparing their lines so far this year in Portland, and you're like, at first glance, you're like, oh, Roman Anthony's only hitting 243. Then you go, oh, well, he's the youngest one there. He just turned 20. His on base is still 365. Like the OPS is still over 750. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that goes to show his plate approach there.
He just turned 20.
Is mature. Yeah, I believe so. couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's fucking
May 13th.
Wild,
May 13th.
dude.
And if he's already got that, if he's already got like raw hitting tools that we've seen from last year, and he's able to pair that with a good eye, like the hits are going to come, the line drives are going to come.
It's that Casas
gonna come.
build, that Casas build. Two,
I love it.
not just one Tristan Casas, but two.
My lord, now there are two of them.
Two Tristan Casases.
Two Tristan Casas. Yeah. No, I mean, he's obviously behind the other two because he's a little baby boy. But I'd imagine, like, you know, around middle of summer for early summer next year, middle of summer, if I had to guess. Right? I don't know.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it a year from now.
Yeah.
The complete Casas redux with him. He starts off like hitting like 140, but he's still getting on base at like a 380.
He's still walking every other at bat.
People are like, he's not that good of I don't see it with him. He's not a good hitter.
Painting his nails.
I was gonna say maybe like he does something like maybe he wears like mascara or something like that. you know, some eyeliner.
He's just gay. Maybe he's actually gay. I love my
the tweeters would have something to geez.
I was talking to someone and they like a family friend or something. Fuck, who was it? I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna dox them, but they
you're about to.
They were like talking about the Red Sox to me, and they were like, "That first baseman, is he gay?"
Can I interrupt something real quick? That very funny to just randomly ask that, like someone saying that. Did you guys just get the MLB notification that said, "Vote now. Is Rafael Devers' 4-for-4 night enough to earn him Player of the Game honors versus the Orioles?"
What is that?
Yeah, I would fucking think so if he goes 4-for-4. Yeah, yeah. I think the guy who goes 4-for-4 is probably the fucking Player of the Game.
Is that a thing? Do people vote
on
that?
Did he just hit a triple?
Yeah.
So is that the fourth hit, or is that his fifth hit now?
No, it's just that. I think that was his fourth. The point is, yes, Tristan Casas, Roman Anthony.
Yeah. So my fuck with is Meyer down on the farm. May I deliver my don't fuck with?
Let's hear it.
Okay.
How long do you think you're gonna get into it? Because we have to take a break.
Ooh, take a break.
I didn't know if it was gonna be a quick one.
No, it's probably a long one. Probably a long one. Fitz, you know me.
Diarrhea of the mouth. No, that's a joke. That was mean. We'll be right back after this. We're back. Pawn on Lansdowne. Jake, Fitz, and Liam here for your listening pleasure or listening hatred. I don't know how pleasurable this is for you at home or in your car or whatever, but we hope it's nice. We're on Twitter, in case you didn't know that. The show is at Pod on Lansdowne. I am at Fitzy Mopena. Jake is at Jake Wellinger. Liam is at Liam Fennessy _. You can go ahead and follow us there if you'd like. I always like this part of the show because at least one of you guys starts to tune out a little bit. Maybe both of you. It looks like Jake is locked in, but Liam is completely tuned out. That's fine. If you have a question or a comment for the show, you can most certainly leave us a voicemail.
Fuck. I'm not. I can't. I
mean, you have to know it's coming at this point.
No, I know. You know what? I always forget. I don't know it's coming. I forget it's coming until you start.
What's the voicemail number?
617.
No, first number, not even close.
I was thinking of my own number. 2. There you go. If anybody wants to,
just call Jake. Call Jake.
If anybody wants to try and call me, my first digit is 2.
I just pulled your IP.
There you go. There's a hint. 2. Okay. 617-420. 2. 3. 2 again. Where did I go wrong?
Symbol.
Where did I go? And the Batman.
617 420
yeah
2431.
24. Okay.
2431.
Manny and Lester.
I was gonna say 234. That's what I was gonna, but I didn't. So
we'll try it again next week. Jonah, watching this, I think at the end of the year, I think we need Jonah to make us a supercut of Jake fucking up the phone number. That's a free idea right there.
That's
but again,
a must. That's a must.
Question or comments, of course, being accepted by us all throughout the year during the offseason. And whoever left us that all-time Red Sox roster question, again, don't think we forgot about it. It is sitting there waiting for the offseason because I think that's a great.
Or if shit goes real sideways in September again, we'll get to it. It is
a breaking case of emergency.
Yeah, how's that?
There's a snowstorm, which in and of itself it could be a natural emergency. But again, 617-420-2431, 617-420-2431. What are you not fucking with, Jake?
I've brought this up before, but he did it again. Did it again on Saturday. Alex Cora's weird fucking thing with letting lefties hit against lefties, or lack thereof. Willier, he fucking pinch hit for Willier in the 9th on Saturday. Literally your best hitter the last this season so far. I think right. I mean, is that
Rafi? But
by like averages and stuff, I think it's Willier.
Well, based on power as well, like your overall.
Liam, can you run those? Can you run those numbers for me? Can you run those numbers for me, Liam?
Crunching right now.
Maybe it is Willier, and I just don't realize how. I mean, I know Willier's obviously been fantastic.
Rookie of the year, Thick Willie.
It's still Devers. If you're going by OPS plus, Devers is 148. Willier's 138. But I mean, the lines themselves, he has them in average, and that's it.
1962 enjoyer Jake Wallinger over here. Well,
what's Willier's average? What's Willier's average?
Well, this is just B-Ref. It's not updated for tonight yet, but 284, 359, slugging's 500. The OPS is 859.
I love that slugging.
Devers' OPS is 897.
Point is,
that's before the 4-for-4.
And Liam, do you have his splits? Are his splits on there? I'm just curious.
Yeah, let me pull them.
They cannot be that bad.
No.
Point is, before Liam,
do you want career or just this year?
Just this year.
Small sample size, but again, it's not like it's a massive.
I just want to know. I just want to know before I gauge how pissed off I get here.
Good radio.
What the fuck is it?
All right. Well, Liam's struggling over there.
Oh, I got it. Oh, okay. So I mean, versus left-handed pitching, he's hitting 182. Versus right-handed pitching, he's hitting 302.
How many ABs?
It's 22. It's 22 ABs against left-handed pitching.
Oh,
versus
what is that?
126 ABs.
22 ABs.
Against right-handed pitching. I mean, at this point, it's like Costas last year, where we're like,
but that was stupid
point,
too.
You need him in the lineup. So
yes.
It's like at some point, just fucking play him.
Well, so the thing that pissed me off is, I mean, it pisses me off whenever he does it. And he did it with Duran last year too, who I think actually does have splits that are not excellent, but also he's your most dynamic guy. You need him in there. You know, it's the sort of thing like, it's okay if a guy hits a little worse against lefties. That's fine. You know, and Cora has this obsession with pulling guys out of the lineup if it's I just don't get it. I don't get it. And I think, what did he pinch hit for him with Garrett Cooper?
I think that's right.
Well, yeah, it's one thing to make the decision.
I mean, fuck off. What is that?
If it's Garrett Cooper, the guy who's being called upon, you know what I mean? It's not so much as like, okay, I understand playing the percentages. I understand the platoon splits in all that. I get that strategy of baseball. It's tale as old as time. And again, he doesn't necessarily make all the personnel decisions on who's being put onto the team. I understand that as well. But when you're doing it for Garrett Cooper against a guy who has been, again, in the Rookie of the Year conversation, Jake, you're right, Big Willie style.
That's right.
At some point, and Liam, you alluded to this, at some point with the younger guys, like it was with Casas last year, like you said, and in this situation, this one specific situation with Abreu, you got to find out if he's suited for that kind of situation. No?
I mean, it could be, because if he can't hit left-handed pitching, then he's not an everyday player. Okay, so we have to figure it out.
It'd be nice to know.
We have to give him more than 22.
It'd be nice to know. It'd be nice to know. And it's not like, I'd prefer to know this season.
We're past Memorial Day now.
I'd prefer to know now. I don't want to learn next year where we actually might be a better team.
That's exactly right.
Knock on wood, fingers crossed, whatever.
Here's
I don't
the thing,
know.
guys. The top outfield prospect, he's also a lefty. So you're gonna have to figure that part out too. So it's not like you could be like,
Liam, wait, get this. The top shortstop prospect, the top catching prospect.
They're all lefties.
They're lefties too.
They're all lefties. AC.
Your first baseman, your third baseman, your center fielder, lefty. Bunch of libs out there in the lineup for the Red Sox, clearly, all right?
And then, what really irked me after the game was somebody did, or maybe, oh gosh. Jen McCaffrey tweeted this. I don't know if the quote was actually from postgame, but it was a Cora quote, like referring to the lefties hitting against lefties thing. And he pointed to Casas and Devers as examples where he did it before, but like it was stupid then also. Like those are two of the, top 40 hitters in baseball. Like they why would you point to those guys? Like they can hit lefties, and you wasted a year, 6 months, whatever it was, being like, gotta get fucking Garrett Cooper in there.
It's also kind of like, I mean, if we're looking at the big picture, and I think we're all looking at the big picture. Why are we?
What is going on? Hold on. What's is someone like eating in the background, Jake? What is going on with the silverware in the background there?
Oh,
sorry, that was my spoon. That was my spoon.
in your morning's blow.
Looks like he's drinking like hot chocolate over there.
It's like Get Out, and Get Out, and they're like.
I was like, what the hell?
No, here, I'm done now.
Steak dinner over there?
I'm pounding it. This is my last sip.
Nice. Drinking that mud, brother. But I'm sorry, Liam. Continue.
No, I was just going to say, I know we're trying to play this game of, we want to be competitive. We want to compete for the wild card. But then there's also all this talk of, Breslow and AC. They're like, but, you try to look at the bigger picture and what we're trying to build and, guys that are coming. Okay, so then why are we still making these decisions, like platoon-wise, like under a microscope? Oh, Williams coming up in the 9th. We need a guy on base. Okay, so why not use that as an opportunity for him to show you what he can do in a high leverage situation?
At the very least,
that feels like a growth opportunity for Williams. Yeah. As opposed to, here comes Garrett Cooper. He's not going to be on the team in 4 weeks, but let's give him a shot.
4 weeks? I mean, 4 weeks. That's right. Sorry, I in my heart I was hoping it was sooner, but then I looked at the calendar.
When did he hit that double play, or like that inning-ending grounder on Sunday? Was that like the 6th inning or something like that?
He was like 0 for 4. It was a tough day for the second Coop troop on Sunday.
I think, yeah, right, yeah. I think I've tried to be a bit patient. I understand the situation. You need the right-handed bat at first.
No, he stinks. He's really bad.
I'm
sure he's a good dude.
Audibly groaned at that last at-bat. I tweeted out, I was like, I don't think I like him. That was okay.
I'm sure he's a fine man.
Of course.
He's really bad, yeah. I mean, at least Dom Smith accidentally gets in it once in a while. And he can play a decent first base, too.
It's going to break my heart when Dom Smith gets the axe instead of Cooper, just based on lefty-righties.
I'd keep him. You really think they would do that?
Yes.
Dom's actually good at first base, though.
I know, and he's getting on base.
I don't know.
Part of Cooper's call, I believe, was that he was fine at first base, too.
Fitz, I'll tell you what, I haven't seen that.
Now, yes. Yeah. Who's to say? I'm just saying, leading into it, because I remember writing it for the Brushback and saying, it seemed like he was fine enough at first base. Not that I was studying first base play for the Miami Marlins around like 2019 or whatever, but, point remains. But no, yeah, you're right, Liam. That feels like a perfect opportunity for that development, because when it is time to go for this organization, when they are, I think talking about windows, like a team's and organization's window, I think that's kind of a cop-out sort of thing, because windows can open and close at any time. You know what I mean? You can't predict that sort of stuff.
But look at the Blue
you have
Jays.
Exactly right. You have but you do have a general time frame of when you expect this team to truly be in the mix for a pennant, for the World Series, things like that. When that time comes, when Abreu is in his physical prime, you want to have had all those situations.
Physical prime.
There had to have been a better way to.
Them young boys. What do you say, Chuck? What do you say?
Physical what, Chuck?
Them young boys is coming.
When you're banging up against a dude.
The Blue Jays. Yeah, Fitz, that's a great pull, the Blue Jays.
I didn't say the Blue Jays. That was Liam.
What did you just say? Did I just imagine
what I said.
somebody?
I just jumped in.
You said the Blue Jays.
I
mean, you look at
but you want all those developmental opportunities.
You can't always
you
wait.
Want those experiences to not necessarily be in the rear view, but you want him to be more seasoned when that time does come, when you really need him, to be putting up in high leverage situations.
I agree.
When you're playing well into September and October.
God, someday. That's the dream.
The sun will shine on us again. It will.
I was thinking about it the other day. Well, I don't remember what the fuck jogged my memory about it, but I was just thinking about the 2018 team where like the core of that team, everybody's under 25. And that was it. That was it. Best team in Red Sox history. Should have been the start, guys. Should have been the start. But here we are. Here we are. Oh no, I know exactly what jogged my memory because I have the tweet pulled up. The fact that the Red Sox have been 500 since May 24th, 2019.
Yeah,
that's what that. Then I looked back and I was like,
can I just say, we bitch and moan about the 500 thing. Like it could be worse.
It's been.
I mean
there's. Yes.
I expect more because we're a big market team and all that, and that whole everything. But like we could be like the Rockies or something. I mean, it really
just
could be
wandering
worse.
Aimlessly.
Yeah, we could
like,
give
at least
Chris
there
Bryant
is a
7 years
right
or whatever that was.
Yeah, there's a plan in place. You can see that the tides can change. And again, this being a 500 team.
Now, should these plans take 5 years?
Yeah, that remains to be seen. But different guy driving the ship now. It's different. But at least with this year, there are legitimate positives that you can take away from this first third of the year. The pitching staff looks like it's taken a big turn for the better. I like the philosophy with Andrew Bailey. Rafael's defense has been a blast to watch, even in this past week. The bat still is coming along, but he looks like a defensive wizard, which is nice. I know Liam just grimaced there. I know the bat is yes. I know.
The bat. We're still waiting. I'm trying
to be positive right now. Okay, we don't have to talk about that after you took this into a very depressing direction with the core under 25 1 year comment. But I digress.
Folks, that was it. They never called.
Right. The final third of 2023, it did seem like there was no true light on the horizon for this, but at least 50 some odd 60 some odd games into this season, you can squint and say, all right, we're taking steps in this direction towards that, accomplishing that plan, getting towards that end game of getting right back into the mix and playing baseball when it really matters.
Did Liam give his
God
his
bless the 2021 team. Let me just tell you guys, if we hadn't had October baseball since 2018 and we were sitting here today, I don't know if I'd be here. I don't know if I'd be with you. I gotta say, but
we haven't had any playoff baseball.
They gave us something to dream on. Yeah,
maybe it's
since
us.
We started.
Maybe it's us.
It could be great for the show. Really good. You guys are real for listening at this because essentially it's been 500 baseball or so since us three started doing this.
Since day one.
Imagine if they're good, like consistently good.
Oh my god! If they were good, man. If they were like the Orioles and were like 20 games over 500 right now,
hey,
there would never be no fuck-withs. I gotta tell you, life would.
No,
be
life would relax.
They'll always people complain about too much non-baseball talk on Pod on Lansdowne. If they're good,
if they're good, that's all we talk about,
right? We
only
would
be no Gastown resident.
Gastown.
We only do 15 minutes of cinema on Lansdowne as opposed to 45.
Liam, I want to say that Gastown is one word, unfortunately. Oh no, you're right, Liam. You got me.
I pulled up the cast before we hopped on.
You got the wiki going. You got the Mad Max wiki.
I scrolled all the way down, and it was just Gastown resident. They actually didn't even have a name.
Liam, did you give your fuckwiths and don't fuckwiths?
I feel like I've like circled around my fuckwiths.
You said you're fucking with Bernardino right at the start.
Oh sure,
fucking with.
What are you not fucking with, Liam?
Honorable mention David Hamilton, but my real fuckwith, and we've already talked about him, was Willier, because I saw this tweet from Sox Notes yesterday. His ranks among AL rookies, guys: first in FWAR, first in BWAR, first in defensive runs saved, first in weighted runs created plus, first in average, first in on base, first in slugging, first in OPS, minimum 75 plate appearances, first in hits, first in extra base hits, first in total bases, first in doubles, tied for first in with runs scored, and tied for first with 7 steals. So
now,
that's my fuck with. If that doesn't speak for itself, I don't know what will.
Right. Most of what you just mentioned there has to do with his work with the lumber, with the stick, the lumber.
The tied for first, defensive run saved.
That's what I was just about to say. His work with the leather has been especially encouraging. 100%.
He has been so fun to watch in right field. I mean, like, I know it's an adventure sometimes.
Right field, man.
Yeah, but he's so fun to watch in right field. I love him. The arm's a laser. he always makes the catch, no matter how difficult or cumbersome it might look at times. The boy gets there. So I love him. That might be my next jersey. I'll put it out there now.
52?
Mm-hmm.
52. That's a pretty solid
in honor
number.
of Yoenis.
You know, I was just looking.
Legend.
God bless. Willier was like maybe a week and a half short of breaking his rookie eligibility last year. So that's cool that he didn't, because if he wins, that's a first round pick for our Boston Red Sox.
Heim's final gift.
Heim's final gift.
Change the world.
No, he's got some more gifts. He's got some more gifts coming.
Goodbye.
I will say at this point we've got nearly 1 week from now we'll have officially a half a season of Willier at the major league level. He's at 75 games total right now. 7 home runs, 19 doubles, 35 RBIs, 10 steals, and the batting line is 295, 369, 491 for an OPS of 860, an OPS plus of 136.
I'll take that.
That's in 225 ABs.
That's my thick Willie.
And what I love about that, you look at those numbers, and they were consistently great in the second half of last year when he was up here. It doesn't totally tell, because he kind of came out of the blocks stumbling a little bit in 24. You were thinking like, man,
the tough spring. He wasn't playing. There was that bobble in Seattle.
He messed up that playing right. And so now to see him as a plus defender, and he's back on track offensively. A kid, how old is he now?
This is age 25 season.
Him doing at age 25 again, not even a full. Not even a half season.
No, he's not even 20. He's not even 25 yet.
Yeah, he has his birthday's right in the middle of the season.
He's able to adjust to those challenges, and again learn on the fly with this, which is another reason why a learning opportunity in a high leverage spot would be great for him to partake in.
Way to bring it home, Fitz.
Hammer it.
It's very nice to see, and him being a part of the project going forward, I would like to see it.
It was unexpected, really, in hindsight.
In hindsight.
We both had it.
Yep, it was always
no, he, you'll take an 860 OPS corner outfielder every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
For a catcher who you weren't going to re-sign anyways.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Christian Vasquez, your contributions to the revolution will not be forgotten. They will not be in vain.
No. He got a ring out of it. He
certainly did.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sorry,
he didn't play at all, though. They stuck with fucking Maldonado down the stretch.
Yeah.
Sorry we surprised you 15 minutes before first pitch there, but hope you understand now.
That video kills me every time. Where they're like, Vaz, you just get traded? And he's like, yeah, I think so.
Liam, don't fuck with, my friend?
This one's easy. I've been thinking about it for a long time now. My don't fuck with is just a general, not necessarily strictly Fenway Fridays, but the Red Sox on Friday. They are 2-7 so far this year.
Which is funny because you
reverse opposite.
Sundays last week.
The Sunday Sox are 9-0 after this week. They've kept it going. But the Friday Sox are an absolute mess. They have not won at home on Fridays yet this year. Their 2 wins are that second Friday of the year in Anaheim, that Friday in Pittsburgh, and folks, that's it. They have not won on Friday all month. We'll see if they change that against the Tigers this Friday. But folks, I doubt it. It's not. I mean, they're not even like good losses either. Like Brewers 7-2, Cardinals 10-6, Nats 5-1, Twins 5-2, Angels 7-0, Cubs 7-1. And then the Friday in Seattle to kick off the year, the 1-0 Pavetta George Kirby game.
It's a shame. It's just a shame because
brutal.
Who doesn't like a nice Fenway Friday night? You know what I mean?
I'm out. I'm not going for the foreseeable future. And I can't go on Sundays.
We'll see you there in 72 hours, there, pal. We'll see about
that. Shockingly, for our loyal listeners, you don't have to worry. I won't be there this weekend. I have a wedding to attend. I'll be out of town. I'll be as far away from Fenway as possible.
I'll be there Saturday.
So they'll probably win all 4 games.
Yusimo Pena hooking up the tickets through work, getting me in the door. How about that?
That's big. It's good to know people.
It's great. Yeah, it's not about what you know. Liam, it's who you know.
Absolutely
Always.
right. That's
Always.
absolutely right.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to add on the Friday Sox. It's just kind of a bummer, you know. I mean, a day at the park is fun or whatever. I mean, Saturday's game sucked, but it was good after the game.
Yeah.
We had a
I mean,
great old time.
Cutter and Pivetta over the weekend, if we want to get into that against the Brewers, that was ugly. That was ugly. Especially Saturday. You're getting no hit by their bullpen through like 6 innings.
Yeah.
I believe
No
it was
thanks.
through 7.
When the
actually.
floodgates came down there on
It was through,
Saturday.
they got the hit in the 7th, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That was us. We were kind of like, all right, if they
Like,
get
what
this
the fuck
hit,
is
do we
happening?
want to just go to bullpen now because this game fucking stinks?
It was awful. Absolutely awful.
But what was I gonna say? What was annoying about Pivetta having the rough outing is that like 4 or 5 of those runs came in like the 4th or 5th inning with 2 outs.
They were all in the second inning. Every run he
Or was
gave
it
up.
the second inning? I mean,
Yeah.
But it was 2 outs.
Yeah, it was all 5
Yeah,
runs.
five runs in the third. That'll
The third,
do it.
Excuse me. Yeah.
In the third, okay.
Folks, that'll do it.
Yeah.
And some of those were like I think like 2 or 3 of those like to get the rally going with 2 outs were a bit dinky, but then the wheels just fell.
Oh
off
my
there. So
god!
that was
I'd already blocked it out, Fitz. I have the play-by-play pulled up.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Terang flew out to Abreu. Contreras struck out, 2 outs. Yelich hits a ground rule double. Willie Adames walks. Christian Yelich stole third. Jake Bauers singles. Christian Yelich scores. Adames to third. Gary Sanchez singles. Jake Bauers to third. Sal Frelick singles. Joey Ortiz doubles, and by then it was 5-0.
Like that's maddening.
That's
maddening.
That's baseball, Susan.
Yeah,
It's true.
In life,
That's
all
true.
things must come.
Yeah, he had Yelich on a full count too.
Ugh.
It could have been different, guys. Same with Adames. That's tough, guys. That's not what you want.
So that was very annoying.
And then Cutter, shortest outing of the year, Friday night. So Fridays, man, they're cursed.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Hey, I have a great trivia question for after the break, Fits. How's that?
Would you look at that? You read my mind. I was just about to take it a break right now.
Yep,
Jake's
I have a
trivia
great-
question.
Yep.
And listen, I'm a slut for trivia, so
I know,
I'm very
and you know
excited.
what? It's for you because Liam heard this one already. And Fitz, let me tell you, you're not gonna.
Oh
get
my
it.
God, I forgot we hadn't even brought that up yet. It's
You know
been
what,
like a month.
Can we do like a Final Jeopardy sort of thing where you give me the category, then we go to break?
Yes, the category is Red Sox All Stars.
Red Sox All Stars when we return after this.
6-3. How about that?
How do we
That's
get
good.
the 6-1?
Get Kenley in there so I can grab a cheap save in Dynasty. That'd be nice.
That fat slob.
We're back. Pod on Lansdowne. Jake Fitz and Liam. The category was Red Sox All Stars. Jake, what is my clue?
All right, Fitz.
Oh, well, Liam, what the hell?
Oh, Liam's gone. All right,
Liam
well,
tipped
you know
out.
what? He heard this already, so it's fine. Fitz, my friend, in the
Who said
19.
So, hold on. Who was that? Romy. How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Wow.
8-3. Good guys. Hell yeah.
Wait, was it
Hey.
Ref Snyder or Romy? I'm seeing conflicting reports.
Wait. No, that was Ref Snyder who hit the home run because I saw the notification that said Romy, so that's just what I had figured.
Oh, he hit the
Saw the ball. I
he
saw
hit the
ball
sack
out,
fly.
so-
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
All right, so Liam might be cooked. He just said his Chrome went out, so
That's a like Chromebook. Is that he uses a Chromebook? I didn't know. There, he's back in.
oh,
There
all
he
right.
is.
Hey, welcome back. All right, Liam. I didn't even
I don't
get
know.
into it.
It happened. Everything happened so fast.
Okay, Fitz, ready? Here we go. And listeners, play along. In 1999, the All-Star Game, I don't know if you knew this, Fitz, it was held at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Yep, it's absolutely true. In that game, the Red Sox were represented by 3 players. 2 of them are a layup and very easy, Fitz. Can you get those? The layups?
No and Pedro.
Absolutely. And Fitz, can you tell me the third?
Derek Lowe. Closer.
Nope. Audience, can you tell me the third?
When did he get those 40 saves?
Text it to me. Text it to me right now. At 2. No, I'm just kidding. Fitz, what was your question?
When did Derek Lowe get like those 40 saves or so? Because
I don't know, but it wasn't
maybe
him.
that was, like,
It was
02
not.
or
It was
something.
not Derek Lowe. Yeah.
Let me think.
No, it's tough, dude. Liam knows who it is, and he'll agree with me, Fitz. I don't think he'll get it.
I'm pretty sure there's 1 year, I remember my dad mentioned this a couple months ago, where 3 Red Sox pitchers won 20 games. I think he said it was Wakefield.
It's not a pitcher. I'll give you
it's
that.
not a pitcher. I was going to say, is it like John Burkett or someone like that? Because I think he won 20 games so it's a position player.
It is.
It's not John Valentin?
Nope.
It's a good guess. That was one of my guesses too, Fitz.
Not Darren Lewis or anyone like that?
I don't think you'll get it. I really don't think it really is it's a tough question. It's a good one. What makes it fun is that it's with Pedro and Nomar, like the 2 iconic Red Sox of that era.
Position player.
Yeah. But this is I would say this is not an iconic Red Sox
I'm
era.
thinking through guys, and
Are
like
you
a
sure?
ton of them are
Are
like
you
the
sure?
2001 Red Sox. Like I was gonna say like Jose Offerman, but like that
Fitz! That's him.
is it Jose
Ding, ding,
Offerman?
ding, ding, ding,
It
ding,
is
ding,
Jose
ding.
Offerman.
Oh! Final
Yes.
answer, Jose Offerman.
Yeah.
There we go.
Crazy.
Nailed it.
That's a good one, huh? Stump your friends with that one.
I mean, it took me a couple of guesses to nail it, I suppose, but
Yeah.
hey, I got it. I ended up getting
Well,
it.
I also trimmed it down for you. I said position player.
My thought process through it, I was like, was Offerman even on the team at 99? Because like if you look at like the early 2000s Red Sox, around 01, 02, a lot of weird characters in there.
Yeah,
that,
little Shea
Real
Hillenbrand.
mishmash.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
believe 99 was his first year. Yeah, it was on the team. Fucking shitty All-Star. I'll just say. He had a 108 OPS plus.
His
Sure.
average was probably really good at
That was 294. I
break.
mean, that's
at the
pretty
break.
good.
I'm saying, yeah, he may have been
Oh,
hitting
at the
like
break.
3,
Yeah, I
4.
don't
He
know.
led the
what it is.
league in triples.
Yeah, he sure did.
How about that?
Everyone
Yeah.
knows you need the league leader in triples.
Jose
in the All-Star
Offerman.
game.
Yep. Pedro Nomar, Jose Offerman. That's the big 3, as they were commonly
Yeah,
referred
Nomar, like this huge face of the franchise, cornerstone at short. Pedro gives this all-time performance to win All-Star Game MVP in the
And
middle
Jose
of
Offerman.
maybe the greatest pitching stretch ever in the entire game. Yeah, and then Jose Offerman. There you go.
And then Jose, he's just happy to be there.
to. He's happy to be there.
That's a great question.
Thanks, man. I when I bought
Yeah, these teams-
that
these
99
teams are
All-Star
loaded.
vest, when I bought that 99 All-Star game vest, I was looking like I'm gonna put Pedro on it, but I was just making sure that I wasn't like forgetting someone else that played in that game, and I was like, oh, imagine rocking a Jose Offerman 99 All-Star vest to
I
Fenway.
can guarantee you,
It'd be fire.
I don't know if even 2 of those exist in the wild.
No,
like,
I'm
in the entire world.
certain they don't.
Like Jose Offerman has his one that he got, and then I think that's it.
Yeah, probably.
He may not even have it anymore. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I was getting. Yeah, I'm not certain he has his.
Point is, I think that's if you got it customized, it would be a 1 of 2. I think. What number was Jose Offerman? Do we know?
Like 19 or
He
something?
was 30.
30.
30?
All right.
Okay.
Rob
Sure.
Refsnyder in the flesh.
God, that should be hanging up in right field.
I mentioned this to
Not a dry eye in the house.
Not a dry now. I mean, they've
Please
got
give a warm Fenway Park welcome back to
Jose. I wonder what he's up to these days.
Jose Offerman.
Jose, come on the pod.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if. Oh my God!
What?
Once
What?
again, bat in. Well, so Jose Hoffman's Wikipedia. This is his. These are like the headings. Early
He's
career,
a wild boy.
major leagues, bat incident.
Yeah. Read the bad incident, baby.
Oh yeah, assault. Huh. All right.
That'll do it.
Yeah. Oh, he's managing right now. He's managing the Conspiradores de Querétaro of the professional.
accent.
Thanks. I took Spanish. Of the Mexican League.
Good for
So,
him.
if anybody was wondering what he's up to.
Well, are you gonna read the bat incident, or are you not gonna? Are you just gonna?
I mean, it's a whole thing. He fucking on August 14th, 2007, while playing for the Long Island Ducks, Offerman was thrown out of a game against the Bridgeport Bluefish for charging Bluefish pitcher Matt Beach with a bat after he was hit by a pitch. Beach broke his finger in the melee. Bluefish catcher John Nathans was also hit in the back of the head during the melee, receiving a severe concussion that ended his playing career. Oh my God.
Oh.
Beach
All
and
right,
Nathans
Jose,
were
maybe
taken
not
to
going on the
a
pod.
local hospital. Offerman was arrested by the Bridgeport police. He was then suspended indefinitely He then pleaded not guilty to 2 second-degree assault charges. He was given 2 years special probation or accelerated rehabilitation. That was his special probation.
Rehabilitated.
And then Nathan's, the catcher, got $1 million from Offerman in 2014. He had a civil suit against him.
I get paid, man.
But then Offerman once again, 3 years later, Offerman once again engaged in an on-field assault when he struck an umpire while managing a Lidom game. I don't know what Lidom is. Does anyone know what
That's the Dominican Winter League.
Oh, okay.
The Cespedes Family Barbecue Boys have done that a couple times in person, I think.
Offerman was managing, and he ran onto the field to protest a ejection of one of his players, and oh my god, it was DJ Rayburn. He fucking clocked DJ Rayburn, the ump, and yeah. So that's that. Wow.
You know, while you're reading that, I was like, what was that Jose Offerman quote about the Bible and dinosaurs? But then I realized that wasn't him. That was Carl Everett, who, for those who aren't aware,
also an insane person.
Yes, yeah. I was going to say it was the other Red Sox lunatic at that time. Carl Everett's quote: "The Bible never says anything about dinosaurs. You can't say there were dinosaurs when you never saw them. Somebody actually saw Adam and Eve. No one ever saw a Tyrannosaurus Rex." Very profound.
It's undeniable. It's undeniable.
Makes you think. It makes you think.
I do think that my favorite part of all this Offerman stuff is that the blurb is like the court found that Offerman is not likely to offend again in the future, and then it's like 36 months later.
When the court gets it wrong.
That's great.
Now, anytime I think about that,
he loves his assault charges.
Loves it. Loves attacking people. Loves it. Anytime I think of that Carl Everett quote, I always think about the exact opposite side of the spectrum in terms of baseball and dinosaur quotes. Mookie Wilson. When I'm in a slump, I comfort myself by saying that if I believe, when I'm in a slump, I comfort myself by saying that if I believe in dinosaurs, then somewhere they must be believing in me, and if they believe in me, then I can believe in me. And then
that's
I bust
beautiful. Out. I just shed a tear.
That's profound, right? You know what I mean? You got one guy saying like, "Oh, these guys don't even exist," and then the other one be like, "Not only do they exist, they're thinking of me. They're good friends. Check in on your friends." Dinosaurs heed that advice. That's very nice. We don't have to talk about Mookie Wilson's history with the Boston Red Sox any further than that, but I thought it was just worth it.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him. Simple as. Gentlemen, I had a point that...
Guys, I have awful news.
Oh no, what happened?
That Mookie Wilson quote is not real.
Oh, fuck, no!
Yeah.
Shit, are you kidding me?
No, I'm serious. It's from, look, they ran this thing in 86, this paper, and it was like, none of these are real. It was like a The Onion.
Oh, April. Oh, no!
Yeah.
Oh, Jake, you broke my heart, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I just lost my innocence today. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what?
There's a couple good ones though. Can I just say? I mean, this whole thing is pretty funny, actually.
Let's hear it.
Like Rafael Santana, shortstop. I know two things. The best ball players in the world come from San Pedro de Macorís in the Dominican Republic, and the best pterosaurs come from Kansas. Kansas is the San Pedro de Macorís of flying shit. I don't know. That's a little funny. I mean, I don't think any of them are as funny as the Mookie Wilson one, but...
Fair enough. You know, the Mookie Wilson one, I'm going to choose to still believe that it's real. It's the E-Bombs World wrestling video. It's still real to me, damn it. It's
a classic.
It's the real truth, you know what I mean? If you
actually
live that out...
extremely disappointing.
Yeah.
It's like finding out Santa's not real.
Yeah, no, that's really... That's...
Parody non-actionable if there are any.
That's like if somebody ever told me like if somebody ever told me like if the Pedro Sandra Bullock quote wasn't real, I think I'd off myself right there. Like life would not be worth living anymore.
I think that's too funny to make up. I think it's too specific.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like it's too specific.
I really couldn't.
Specifically Sandra Bullock. Like,
Hey, she was the it girl of whatever that was, 99, 2000.
I suppose, but even
Turn of the millennia.
Miss Congeniality. Folks.
That's right. Oscar winner, Sandra Bullock. I'll have you
know. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if she deserved that one, but I don't know,
She did a great job portraying a fictional character. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought.
Yeah. One of my favorite jokes ever, like jokes written ever in the history of jokes, is on Modern Family. They're talking about Michael Orr and Phil, the dad, is like,
Phil Dunphy.
Yeah,
oh my God, I know.
He's saying something. He's talking about the movie or something. He's like, yeah, like football, blah blah blah. As good as that black kid that played safety for the black kid that's safety from the movie, and one of the daughters corrects him and they say offensive line, and he goes, sorry, African American kid.
Modern Family was a pretty good show for a network.
No, it was. It was
a network sitcom that came out like post George W. Bush administration, just to give it a time frame, right? Like usually you see, I mean, how many of those shows get made like for every, how many pilots are made every TV season, and they don't usually.
Sox win. Cue Dirty Water, folks.
Who's got
you got it?
I'm just gonna sing it.
Okay.
I'll tweet it.
Fuck the tweet. Yeah.
We're a game above 500 now, right? I don't need to tweet the 500.
Yeah, so Lost tomorrow night, we'll be able to post that sweet tweet.
Yeah,
again.
Can't wait. I'll be there no matter what.
Did it early yesterday before you went.
I did. Well, I was going into Furiosa.
Yes.
Furiosa. They took Furiosa.
I have not seen any of the Mad Max movies, so
it's
gonna be a tough cinema online
Gentlemen, song of the week.
I wanted to bring before song of the week. I wanted to quickly throw something out there. I thought about this earlier today, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. I am a fan of when minor league teams pick the silly names. You know what I mean? Like the Rocket City Trash Pandas.
Sure.
The Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. You know what I mean? Some very funny names. I am worried. Like pre-worried. I don't know where we're at this point yet. But we could be down the line in about like 18, 24 months where we reach market saturation on these names.
Fitz, no, I agree. I've thought this too. Well, because teams are taking too many. They do like 4 a year now. They're like different teams for nights.
Right? I think it's fun.
Fitz, I agree 100%.
I like it. I do.
I need minimum, or maximum, I mean, 2 alternate identities. And even that's a lot. I prefer 1 for these minor league teams.
And then they only keep it for like a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they do
they also have the Latin...
which is great.
Which are good. But I'm saying, but that's 1, so then you figure 2, like... You know, it gets
like the
it's
Sea
a lot.
Dogs did the whoopie pie thing, I think, only once.
Yeah, they're also like the bean.
Wait, they don't do that every year? Bean suppa?
Bean suppa?
Yeah, fuck that one. Sorry.
How many regional foods do all these teams
have? A lot.
There's a lot. There's a lot, man.
There's a lot, Fitz. The best one though is when Lehigh.
I think the Iron Pigs had one. It was called like the Shoe Fly Pies.
The Iron Pigs also did the Lehigh Valley John.
Oh, that's a sick one.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's good. But yeah. I don't. Could it be too much of a good thing down the line? We're not there yet. If we're sitting here at 2028 and like, the Sea Dogs have come up with their 17th alternate identity. You know what I mean? It's like
I don't know. I mean, I just pulled up. I googled like I don't know, just like best minor league alternate identities.
I mean, they got 4
or even just straight up names. You know what I mean?
No, the Sea Dogs have
the Hartford Bouncing Pickles.
Names. Oh yeah, that one is good.
That's too
but listen to this: the Sea Dogs have 6 if you include the Sea Dogs. They have 5 fucking names. They do the main clam bakes, the bean suppa, the red snappers, the whoopie pies, and then the Hispanic one, the Alsace de Maine. But that
I think
they don't
it's-
need to
I
be
think it's-
6 things.
I think it's fine.
All right.
It's
You got to drive
right now,
traffic.
it's
It's the
fine.
minor leagues. It's minor league ball. Come on.
I
You
get
get
it, but
people out.
like we.
Speaking of the
I
Sea
think-
Dogs,
I think
can
for the-
they,
for the
can
lower-
they
for the lower
fucking
levels, it's
sell
okay.
that teal jersey again? For Christ's sake,
Yeah, the Marlins era ones. Yeah,
that's all I want.
Missy Mopena's got a dad hat, like a white one with the teal P. It's sharp.
That
Yeah, their
jacket
teal stuff-
Gravis got is unreal. Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
I did.
The black and teal Sea Dogs one? Crazy.
It was good, John.
it's on their website. It's only $110 if anyone was wondering.
And hey, Ruby Legs, good stuff for the Woo Sox. So
Ruby
the historical
Legs.
precedent for that. It just let's
Yeah, how many do they got? Here, I'll check them out
not too
too.
much of a good thing here. They got Whitbot.
No, I think I would say like yes, the higher you get minor league level wise, like a AAA team, they don't need 6.
Oh, brother, they got the Huepas, they got the Ruby Legs, they got the Worms, as we know.
The Worms.
They still have not
Worms.
restocked the hat Liam got, so that sucks.
Not for Liam. It's a
Yeah,
rarity.
not for Liam. He's got the hat, I suppose.
I got the John.
Is that all they had? I thought they had another one. I guess not.
Well, let's not let this get to be unsustainable. All right.
Yeah, Fitz, I agree.
Let's pick 2.
agree
I mean, I also
Team.
don't know how many more like how many more options are there? If you're like just doing like local sort of like flair and
You're gonna run
themes,
out.
like you got to run out at some point, right?
It's not special if you only do it once or twice. Like you can make it like, oh, it's Memorial Day, it's Whoopie Pie Day at Hadlock up in Portland or something. You know what I mean?
What else? I mean, Worcester. The fact that they even got that many is impressive. What else? What the fuck is in Worcester?
I mean,
Like-
part of it. I mean, you already have like the.
Guitar Bear.
The Worcester Kelly Squares or something like that. Like, and your logo is
Yeah,
like
sure.
a funny looking bad traffic.
I don't know anything about Worcester, Fitz. I'll let you take that one.
I don't know a ton about Worcester myself.
They just introduced a new mascot
Hearts.
too.
What?
Yeah,
it
the
Hearts?
heart. It's a heart.
They got Smiley?
No. Smiley's still there. They're just adding
what are they
more.
gonna have,
The
6
gang's growing.
mascots running
The
around?
gang's growing. They got
What the fuck?
Woofster, the Waypa.
They got
Smiley, and
the
now,
dog. What's his name?
That's Woofster, man.
Oh,
Come on.
Woofster?
Show some respect.
That's stupid.
Show some respect. Clara, the heart of the Commonwealth. That's her name.
Oh, I gotta see her. She cute?
She's actually adorable, I gotta say.
Hey, let me see.
She's
Cla-
putting a smile on my face.
You know what? I hate to say this. I hate her. That is so fucking off-putting.
You don't like her?
Oh, she's like a nurse?
Yeah.
No, I don't like. I don't like how it looks like she has like a gunshot wound in between her eyes.
so the actual person can see. Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't it look like that? It's like I mean, you couldn't hide that a little better.
We need to touch that.
Why
up
does
a
she
bit.
have a nose? It looks like she has like nose holes underneath.
I'm gonna need a
the eyes,
redesign
or, like,
on
above the mouth
Clara.
too.
Why is it Clara?
Maybe that's just the way her
That's-
felt is.
Why is it
Let me see,
Clara?
The Worcester Telegram. Clara, the heart of the Commonwealth. No.
of the
Named after
Commonwealth.
Clara Barton, a native of Oxford. Barton was a teacher, nurse, army medic, and founder of the American Red Cross in 1881.
Oh,
there you
shit.
have it.
That's great. But
Yeah.
if you had to steal an NFL quote, if you have 7 mascots, you don't have one. Like
I love that. I mean, Smiley. Why mess with perfection down there?
Right?
If they like,
I feel like they do. They
you
add a
nailed
new
it
one
with
every year.
Smiley.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll give the Woo Sox a pass if Smiley is indicted for his role in the insurrection on the Capitol. They're an exception to this rule.
No, because then it's like you got to fill the hole. But
Exactly, yeah.
But right now he's running free.
Pause.
He's running free.
innocent
Pause.
until proven guilty.
You got to fill Clara's hole in the middle of her
All
face.
All right, buddy.
All right,
Sorry.
Chuckster.
I'm sorry. I did, but I will say,
One
I
hole
think they-
shook.
I think they could have done better with Clara. Unfortunately, I think it's not a
No,
great.
I think she's
it's not great.
adorable. I think you fix that flap. She's fine.
They fix the flap. Her eyes should
Fix
be bigger.
the
I
what
think.
chip?
I do
Fix
like
what
the
chip?
I do like the. They should have gone really like, given her that like World War I nurse outfit. Like with the
Imagine if they had like blood splattered on her white.
she's carrying around. She's like
Oh my! Saving
severed
Private Ryan.
limbs.
She's got a 1,000-yard stare.
That's you're gonna get gangrene.
She just carries a Bible around. She gives you your last rites.
Your last rites.
Yeah, she's got the helmet with the cross on it.
She does
not
have
the red
that
cross,
Fitz.
like the
not
the cross,
Oh, sorry.
the like Jesus Christ cross.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Well, we'll have to get over
That'd
there
be
and
super family
meet Clara.
friendly.
Do they sell merch with Clara?
I would imagine. I feel like they're pretty quick
Liam,
about.
I can't believe I didn't know about Clara until just now.
It's very recent.
When did she drop?
Recent.
When did she drop?
I don't know. Maybe within the last week.
Oh yeah, 6 days ago. There you go. Gosh, Clara.
Yeah, it was a big deal. I can't believe you missed it.
Me either, man. Yeah.
It's
they got
tough to
nothing.
keep up with
You
these
search
extra
for Clara.
mascots.
Fitz,
not
absolutely
yielding
Fitz. Fitz, that, you know what? Great point. There's too many.
At the risk of sounding too millennial, to quote a famous politician, the number of minor league mascots is too damn high. It's too damn high, dude. It's not even, again, not yet. It's just I fear that we are getting too much of a good thing here because I think they're fun. I think it's like, oh, this team is called the Cheesesteaks for the day or for the weekend. Like, yeah, that's fun. But when you're doing it every year and you roll out like 12 of these, maybe I sound like a boomer, but let's maybe reel it in a little bit.
Guys, we should get this. We should get the smiley friendship bracelet.
There's a smiley friendship bracelet.
Yeah.
I still kind of want the worm plush.
I'm looking at him too. Squirmy the worm.
Shai Wood.
He's out, Maddie.
Do you think they break out a worm mascot for whenever they do that? We need to go to that game.
Liam, I love your plush smiley. I love that thing.
He's so good. When I was like,
Plug's a little quiet.
Yeah, he was just chilling. I swear, I thought he was gonna like stand up, walk around, say something. No one will ever believe
Did we
you.
ever tweet the thing like you used to suck milk out of it? Did we make that joke with that?
Yeah.
I don't think we ever did. Did we do that?
We most certainly did. Search the word thud.
I was gonna search milk.
Oh, you can do milk. Yep. I'm pretty sure.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna retweet it right now.
Make a loud.
That's a good one.
Can you read it verbatim for people more?
Yes. Here, I got it. Don't worry, got it right here. I used to have this plushie that I used to pour milk on and suck the milk back out of it, and it was sopping wet all the time. I used to slam it against walls, and it would make a loud thud. Why don't we end it on that note?
That was special. That was great.
Oh, but song of the week. Song of the week is Pink. My song is Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan.
Real.
There you go.
Yep,
Liam.
that's mine. She brought the house down in Alston. I heard. I wasn't there.
That's what it
Sophie
looked like.
was.
That's what it looked like.
Sophie was.
Give me Yeah Glow by Glorilla. Let's get crazy. I was listening to that on my walk back from kickball. Great song.
Going with, because I was listening to it earlier today, one of the quintessential albums of the early 2000s for people who like their rock and roll. Hard to Explain by The Strokes. Off the classic album Is This It? Shout out The Strokes. Strokes are great.
Quite the eclectic selection by all of us.
There you go.
Yeah,
we really got to start making the playlist of songs here. I might.
Shit, yeah.
If I'm bored one day, I might.
How long have we been doing this now?
Probably.
I was in LA. I can tell you that.
Since the start of the season, it definitely wasn't during the off season.
Yeah. No, it might have been spring.
Can we get like a picture of Wally with headphones on or something, or Smiley with a boom
for like the playlist
there's David
cover?
Ortiz.
Yeah.
There's David Ortiz in the booth.
That's true. Could always fall
That's a
back on that
classic one.
for sure.
That's good. That's good. I might build that tonight. Actually, I might build that playlist if I get bored.
Dr. Dre promoted those Red Sox beats that one time with LeBron. Remember?
Oh
that?
my God! Yeah, it was like before opening day, 2010.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude!
Remembered
Look at these
vividly.
headphones. Look at these
The
headphones.
over-the-ear ones with the baseball stitching and the B on the ears.
Yeah.
These must have
when
been a
Beats was
stadium
really first a
giveaway.
thing. Yeah.
They have golf. Oh well, that's tough. They have Oh, there you go. They have Wally and Tessie on one ear and the golf logo on the other. They plug in.
That's kind of fire.
Yeah.
It's got to be the worst headphones in the world, though.
I can't.
The
Yeah,
sound quality.
yeah. Not for the audio files out there.
Exact opposite of All About That Bass by Megan Trainor, because it's going to be all treble, no bass in those headphones.
Nice,
Nailed
Fitz.
it.
Fitz,
Nailed it.
Time.
sick reference there.
Yeah, sick.
The references are out of control.
Emoji, I'm gonna decide today. It's gonna be the pig.
The pig.
Yeah, the pig.
Why the pig?
Well, it was in my recents, but now I don't remember why I used it. Oh, you know why? It was when the BPD, they gave the fucking Pacers a police escort to the Garden. Like, why would they do that? You know? Yeah.
We use when
I
I
can't
was a
believe we
kid,
didn't even mention. I can't
my
believe we didn't
Boston
even
police
mention the
sports
C's.
escorts were
Well,
Doug Mirabelli.
we'll do some C's talk next week because
They won't even have tipped off yet.
yeah, they want to. Yeah, they're still
Yeah.
tip offs. What, Thursday? Next
Thursday
week?
the 6th.
We'll actually know their opponent by then.
Sure.
I mean,
we might know them in an hour and a half.
I was
but-
gonna say we essentially know who they are.
Yeah,
at
but,
this point.
tie ball game, almost halftime. I'm gonna throw that on right now.
Let that series go 7. Let them wear each
Let
other
them.
Let
out.
them kill each other. I hope that fat slob Luka tears his ACL.
Jesus Christ.
I love. Can I just say quick before we leave? I love that it's come back around now, like the internet and stuff, where like it's okay to be okay with an opposing player getting hurt. Like that's not weird of you to be happy about.
It's all come full circle.
Like, you know, before it's like, oh, coming in peace, Reddit, you know, all that shit. But now it's like,
You guys gave us a tough series.
yeah. But now, like, there's that meme of like the soy guy with the shirt. It's like, I hate when the opposing star player gets hurt. It's like, I don't. I fucking love this cupcake run the Celtics
Jake's
are on.
been dying to wish an ACL tear on someone for years now.
If that
Always.
fat slob Luka
There's always
that
somebody.
or that anti-Semite over there tears their ACL, I'll be parading up and down Com Ave, pal.
The
All
curse
right.
of lucky.
Celtics
man.
might
the
be
curse
too.
of lucky.
Yeah,
It's real.
the curse of
And
lucky,
it's
it's
powerful.
coming. It is coming for you. I saw there was like a wrestling one last night. It was Kyrie. It just said Kyrie, and it was like a wrestling promo. It's like, "Hey pal, you're next." There's like so much legitimate like vitriol that it's gonna be if it's Cavs Celtics. Like I can't wait. I can't wait.
We already had Cavs Celtics.
Yep, I meant Mavs.
Close enough. One letter off.
And you know what? I'll say this about the Mavs, and this is how I'll finish them. Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Knew it was coming. Knew it was coming.
Fuck them.
Beautiful. So for Jake, for Liam, I'm Fitz. You're you. Thank you for tuning into this edition of Pod on Lansdowne. We appreciate you joining us as always. We'll talk to you next week. Until then, go Sox and go Celtics. And obey your mother.
Celtics actually won't play until you hear from us next week anyway, but go Celtics
Still
and
go Celtics.
yeah, no, it's still go Celtics. Love to see.
I say go
Seas.
Sox in the middle of December, dude. Like,
Go
it's,
Seas.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Celtics are the balls.
Sorry.
Celtics.
Obey your mother. Obey your mother. Obey your mother. Obey your mother. Liam, that didn't even register.
That didn't even
register.
Obey your mother.
They took
Obey your mother.
Furiosa.